Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pup. We are back for some LPDL VGC Little Cup. I've been having a super fun time with it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, we're 4-0 right now going into week 5. One more win should cement us in playoffs. It's top 6. I feel pretty confident if we beat Kung Fu here, then we'll be in. But it's kind of funny. Last week we played Willow, who was number 2. Now Kung Fu is in like the top 3. Next week I play Patty, who's also in the top 3. So it's a crazy time. I'm gonna have to make a run here, but I do think I have the team to make it happen. But let's go over what Kung Fu has. Really scary roster in general. You got Porygon, great Trick Room setter with Trapinch as well. Very hard to be able to beat that Trick Room mode. I think like Mental Herb, Porygon makes a lot of sense. Maybe Terra Ghost to be able to eat up Fake Outs, and like I have a lot of fighting type moves on my team, so makes a lot of sense. Trapinch, you know, does a ton of damage, base like 100 something attack. As a baby Pokemon is very scary, and then Earthquake is strong as well. Has Arena Trap, or I think Hyper Cutter makes sense to dodge Intimidates as well, since I do have 2 Intimidators on my squad. They've got a Yanma who's faster than everything on my team and can click Tailwind, so they have both forms of speed control in this game, and so that makes it pretty dang scary. They also can be Compound Eyes. I think stuff like Hypnosis, it could be scary as well, although I don't think it's quite as good as like Tailwind. They also have Chimchar, who can Fake Out. It can do some of that supporting stuff. Will-O-Wisp versus my team of a lot of physical attackers, so I could see that coming, but I do have a lot of water types, so maybe not. Kerbrawler I definitely think should come. I think they can also be Hyper Cutter, which I think we should see. Maybe Iron Fist though. But yeah, they just hit really hard, especially if they are that Iron Fist. They have a lot of coverage for everything on my squad. Thunder Punch plus Drain Punch is really good enough for basically everything that I have, and it's able to destroy me. It is a little bit slow though compared to a lot of the other stuff on my team, so it does need to be supported by either Trick Room or Tailwind to be in a great spot for them. Then they have a Glimmet. Don't think this Pokemon comes to this game. I don't have any poison types. I only have 1 steel type. So maybe those Toxic Spikes, if they get them up, can be annoying for me. But my team, especially this week, I'm not running very defensive. I'm kind of running more like very offensive team. And it does get blown up by my 3 water types, and even does not want to take a hit from, you know, all the other stuff on my team. So I don't think it's very good here. Let's see. Horsey, it could be solid here. I don't really know what this Pokemon does very much. It can probably Icy Wind into me for another version of speed control, which is very annoying, and just hit some hard water attacks. They might bring it if they want a Pokemon to be able to resist the Surf, and I could see like Terra Grass or Terra Electric on that thing to be able to Terra Blast through my water types. I feel like that makes a ton of sense. Hoppip is also here. I think this Pokemon can do screens. It can be annoying, Leech Seed. It can probably also Tailwind, if I'm going to be honest. I honestly don't know about this Hoppip, just because I don't really expect it to come. I mean, it might, but it does get threatened by a lot of my top threats and some of the coverage that I run on them. Next is Snorunt, which I do think probably comes to this game. I think Icy Wind is really strong versus me, same way that like Horsey might want to come to the game. But you know, Focus Sash variant on it, Terra Ghost, anything like that to deal with all my Pokemon. And then, you know, I feel like it makes a decent amount of sense. And then you get the priority Ice Shard as well, to be able to deal with Sashes. Like if I have Sash Wingle trying to get up Tailwind and everything like that, you know, you could really value that form of priority. And last but not least, but kind of least, is Spoink. Really don't know what that Pokemon does for Kung Fu here. I don't think it does too much. It is a Psychic type into my team of a lot of, well, 2 fighting types. I guess one of them is Dark type. But Kung Fu is very scary for them. So I do expect like a lot of Terra Ghost and stuff like that. I don't think Spoink really ever wants to come here. So let's go over what my team is going to be. We're going to start off with our Choice Scarfed Growlithe Hisui. We are Terra Flying because it makes sure that we never die to like Earthquake. I feel like it's a very obvious Terra looking into their team because it destroys stuff like Yanma and the Kerbrawler. So that's really nice. I'm Choice Scarf, so I should be able to outspeed some Yanmas. Well, if I wanted to outspeed all Yanmas, I should have been Jolly, but I'm not. So it is what it is. But yeah, I can Terra Blast into them. I can Rock Slide as well. Pretty free to be able to click Rock Slide a lot versus their squad, which is really nice. And then Flare Blitz just has very little resistances, The only resistances on the team are, I think, Spoink, Glimmet, and Horsey. And none of those really want to take that attack. And then we also have close combat, just in case they are not like Terra Ghost on the Porygon. We can do a massive amount of damage into that. Although I do expect them very much to be like the Eviolite user and them to be Terra Ghost rather than be some other offensive Terra and be Covert Flow. Next up is going to be my Cubfu, who is also Terra Flying here. Close combat, Iron Head, Detect, and Acrobatics with the Mirror Herb. All my Pokemon here are like very specifically invested in their defenses to make sure special defense is higher so that Porygon gets an attack raise from download. They could also be Trace, I think makes a lot of sense into my intimidating team. So it could be all for nothing, but oh well. But I think that if we're able to get that Mirror Herb, get the attack boost off, we become a really strong Pokemon versus their squad. And Terrifying Acrobatics absolutely destroys almost everything, especially everything that close combat wouldn't. But then we have Detect on here just because it's really nice. We get that boost. I'm such a big threat, and I just protect with this Pokemon, really make them waste the turn and be able to, you know, let something like Soothing Growlithe or any of the other Pokemon on my team to really shine for that turn. And then Iron Head is just there mostly in case we see Terra Fairies, because I think that makes a lot of sense. Maybe Terra Fairy on the Trapinch can be scary, and it is something that I see probably coming to this game. Next up, we have Oshawott. This was the last Pokemon on my team. I wasn't 100% sure about this, but you know, it does have a lot of utility. Icy Wind is really nice for their team for that speed control. It's just one way to be able to control it. Knockoff is great because I do expect some Terra Ghosts. Want to knock off Eviolites. Want to knock off anything that they can have to be able to boost them. We have Encore, so I'm not going to be able to Encore them into Trick Room just because that's not how it works. But you know, I can call Yanma going for Tailwind and Encore them into that. I can call, I don't know, the Porygon Recovering and Encore them into that. You know, any like Wide Guard from Crabrawler or anything like that can be pretty solid. So I feel like I'm very happy with Oshawott being here for that. Dang, I forgot the EVs on Oshawott. You're basically max speed and then max HP because you're not a very big attacker. And then the Shed Shell is just nice, so I'm able to switch out of the Trapinch. And I didn't feel like I needed any Water Stab because that Pokemon will probably be Terrain. Next up is Sentret, which is my Follow Me user. I don't think we actually, stupid chair. I don't think we actually brought him to a game before. I think he was on my 6, but I don't think he came as a 4 yet. But it can be really good here. When I do think the Crabrawler is really solid into me with Tailwind support. We do have Terra Ghost Follow Me, so I'm able to deal with him like that. But I'm more specially defensive because I also deal with the Porygon very well if they are Trick Room and just like trying to blow me up with that Pokemon. Sentret's really good into them. They hit me down to my Focus Sash, I can Endeavor, and if we're in the Trick Room, I should be very, very slow. Probably should have been minus speed, but it is what it is. And then Quick Attack, we'll be able to take out Pokemon afterwards. And then we have Helping Hand just to support some of our more offensive Pokemon. Next up is the Galarian Meowth here with Fake Out, Protect, Iron Head, and Knockoff. Max attack, a lot of special defense like we talked about earlier. Also does help me take hits from Horsey, from the Porygon, from the Yanma, maybe Chimchar if they are special. But Iron Head is really, really strong here with a Tough Claws boost. And then Knockoff is really great as well. Being able to scout out items, knock off the Terra Ghost Pokemon that will resist my Iron Head. Or do they resist right now? No, I'm being silly. But I do a lot of damage into them, which is really, really nice. We have Terra Grass on this. It helps me, you know, not get stun spored by the Hoppip if they're going to be annoying like that. It helps me resist Earthquake from the Trapinch and also not get destroyed by like Stone Edge or anything like that. And maybe they won't bring Ice Punch on their Crabrawler, so I can tear out that. Oh, also, I'm also Terra Grass on Oshawott for similar reasons on a lot of them. And then last but not least is going to be Scraggy. This Pokemon is Terra Ghost. Try to deter them from faking out or just, you know, clicking Terra Blast with Porygon, doing a lot of damage. Or I can also switch out. If I'm Terra Ghosted, I can switch out from the Trapinch, even if they are Arena Trap, which is really nice. But we're Fake Out, Coaching, Close Combat, and Knockoff. A little bit more offensive than usual with our Citrus Berry here. just because close combat plus knockoff looks really, really strong into their team. I'm going to be getting some free easy KOs with that. But also the fake out plus coaching support is really, really nice for Kung Fu and Hisui and Growlithe. Being able to click coaching is awesome. And if we are in a more slower paced game, more like defensive battle, then coaching for the Meowth is going to be really, really nice too, because they do mostly threaten my Meowth with physical attackers. They have a lot of really strong physical attackers on their team with the Trapinch, the Crabrawler, the Chimchar, stuff like that. So being able to get those coaching boosts is going to be essential for this game. Yeah, but hopefully we're going to be able to take one. If we win this, we definitely should be in the playoffs. Maybe there might be like a very slight chance that if we lose out, we could barely get out. But I think we'll be totally fine with 5 wins. So yeah, hopefully we get that. If you guys do enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let's get to the battle. What is good, everyone? We're here for week 5 of the LPDL VGC, facing off against Kung Fu Cutmen. They have a scary team. Let's go over their Terras. Ghost Porygon, Ghost Chimchar, Fairy, Crab, Grass on Horsey, Grass, Yanma's Water, probably Covert Cloak, I would assume, and Trapinch's Grass. That makes sense. I do very much like Ghost is tough. Ghost definitely is tough here. I like my pup here to start us off because I am Choice Scarf into them. I kind of like Hoodie as well. We might see them go for the what are we gonna see from them? It's interesting. I mean, I could also go with this guy with the Meowth. I really like Meowth in this game. I think we bring the Scraggy in the back and probably Cub Food just because it's so good with damage. So I think we'll do that. Let me go shut my door. All right, we're hopping into it. I am very nervous about this one. I'm undefeated so far, but I don't like my matchup here at all, really. I'm not a big fan. As we see, oh, great lead for my for Pup. Like, great lead for that guy. Yanma's Terra Water, their Clear Amulet Chimchar. Amulet, that's fine. I think I'm gonna Terra and Rock Slide here. I think Terra Rock Slide makes a lot of sense. And probably just Fake Out. I mean, what I also could do, Chim is Ghost. I can knock off into it. And if they Terra here, then I knock them out. Let me go for that. Let's just straight up go for this off the bat. Early Terra. But with flying, they should not be able to one-shot me with anything. This covers for both Terras on their side. They fake me out. They fake out the cat. Beautiful. They are Scarfed. Hypnosis. Okay. Scarf Hypnosis is wild. Absolutely wild. That is kind of crazy. I think I Rock Slide again. And I'm going to go out to Hoodie here. This is really bad for me. That was a terrible turn 1. Yep, they're obviously going to withdraw that Pokemon. Scarf is crazy. They go out to the Crab. That's fine. We're going to get an Intimidate off. They're probably, what, Hyper Cutter or whatever? They might be Iron Fist. We'll see. Obviously, Clear Amulet. And we do get the Intimidate off. Beautiful. We are still fast asleep, unfortunately. And Flare Blitz. Okay. Yep. I take just a little bit too little damage, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I still think I'm going to lock myself into Rock Slide here. And I'm going to Fake Out the Crab. They might be Covert Cloak, but that's good information to know. That's good damage as well. It does not look like Eviolite. Still sleeping. We're sleepy. That's fine. Will-O-Wisp, Chimchar is fine. Will-O-Wisp, Flare Blitz, and Fake Out. And are they Covert Clove? They are not. Beautiful. That is great. We're going to get our Citrus now. Awesome. And I think, I mean, I could Terra Flying move right now. I kind of like the Terra Blast Fly. I should wake up here. I could also Coaching into the dog if I wanted to. But damage on the monkey would be pretty solid. Yeah, let me close combat into the monkey, and I'll Terra Flying Terra Blast. They withdraw the monkey. Okay. Do they go back out into... They do. Okay. That's a little bit tough. Not the end of the world. We finally wake up. And we Terra Blast. This should definitely knock them out. Beautiful. So, Growl. 1-0 so far. And close combat's going to do next to nothing. Yeah. Unfortunate. And they're definitely compound eyes, right? They've got to be. It just makes the most sense. They could still miss the Hypnosis, though. Like, it's definitely not a given that they'll hit this. I don't like this. Horsey comes out. That's fine with me. I think I'm going to switch out to the Panda. Oh, I don't know. Because if they miss right here, then it puts me in a really, really, really good spot. If I just knocked off that turn, I would have been in such a good spot as well. I'll knock off into the Horsey here, though. They Tailwind this time. That's fine. We should always live anyone hit from Horsey, I think. Horsey Ice Beam. Yes, we live. Huge. No freeze is beautiful. Horsey Ice Beam did so much, though. Okay. Growlithe picks up 2. Horsey. Level 50. Ice Beam. We're going to knock them off. See the item. Scope Lens. Okay. So Sniper. Yeah, they're just max special attack. If they're modest, then it was a roll. I will save my... I will save Pup here. I kind of want to double out. I also think knocking off into this Chimchar might be really nice to get rid of that clear amulet here. Let's go for it. Withdraw the Pup. Would love it if they let me get it off. I think Cubfu's just going to get sacked on this turn. We see Fake Out into Cubfu. Beautiful. Muddy Water. They miss. Okay. They miss on to the one guy. We do get the knockoff. Beautiful. No more clear amulet, and they're just low. So I'm going to detect here. Stall out their turns if possible. And I will just close combat into this monkey, which is fine. I think I'm in a good spot to win this game. They only have like one more turn of Tailwind after this. They're Slack Off. All right. Did not expect to see Slack Off as last move. Protect. Do they miss? Do they miss? Yes, they do. That's fine with me. I get a lot of damage off. Yep, that is a lot of damage. And we should die to burn here. No, we live on 4. Honestly, that's a little bit tough. But now the Tailwind, they've got like one turn, right? Yep. They've got one turn. I'm going to swap out to the cat here. And I will just, again, close combat, I think, into Monkey Fist. I don't know. Maybe I close combat into the horsey. I think I'll do that just to make sure we pick up the KO. I'll probably Terra Blast it. This does get rid of both my fake out support, but that's not too big of a deal. They will slack off again. Awesome. And we see Muddy Water. Okay. That's fine. Accuracy fell is pretty bad, but it's not the end of the world. Tailwind's gone. I'm going to go to the pup. So versus Horsey, Terra Blast is going to do a lot. It looks like it's probably not an Oko at this range. And it's scary here. So I'm going to fake out into Horsey. I think I just Terra Blast it. Oh, what's the right play? Because if I miss Rock Slide, it's so bad. I think I have to Terra Blast here. We fake out. We do hit. Okay, so big crit. Doesn't matter. Because Terra Blast takes him out. And they can only knock out one of my Pokemon. So I think I'm good. So Growlithe gets 3 KOs. Beautiful. They Flare Blitz into the cat, so Chimchar is 1. Horsey has 1. Okay, and yeah, we just go Cub Fu, and I close combat. And yeah, I should be totally fine here. Close combat and Terra Blast. Just trying to get stats here. Okay, Terra Blast just knocks him out. So that's 4 kills. Beautiful. So we're going to take game 1. Tough one. Definitely a tough one. Very, very close game. So we're going to have to figure out something different here. Definitely something different for the second one. I hate the Scarf Hypnosis. That is very, very bad. I feel like we more than likely see Trapinch Porygon this game. I feel like could make a lot of sense. I'm thinking we lead Scraggy plus Oshawott. Scraggy plus Oshawott sounds pretty solid here. I don't know. If we go Meowth Oshawott or Scraggy Oshawott, I do intimidate them. I could also go Scraggy plus Cubfu. And I can fake out. If they lead Chimchar, then that's still a threat. Right? The Hypnosis play is still a threat. I still think that's probably my best option. And then I think it's got to be the Meowth. The Meowth in the back looks really good. Is it going to be the dog? It does look very, very solid versus their whole team. I mean, Sentret also could be solid as a lead. No. Man, which one of these guys? Do I want the Icy Wind Encore support? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I think I'll bring the pup again. And this one could go worse. It definitely could. But we'll see what happens. Who do we see? Okay, we see the monkey and we see the Trapinch. So I did expect Trapinch to come out. We're gonna intimidate the Trapinch unless they're Hyper Cutter. They're not. Beautiful. They are Arena Trap. I think what I want to do on this turn is knock off into the monkey, and I'm just gonna detect here. Makes a lot of sense. I feel like we might get knocked, or we might get faked out with Scraggy. but I will protect here just in case they try to like Flare Blitz EQ me. Because this Pokemon's very, very strong. You see, protect over there, beautiful. Beautiful. We see fake out, that's fine. So kind of a nothing burger of a turn. Totally fine with me. I mean, knockoff is fine here. They were Terra Ghost. No. Trapinch is Terra Grass. I kind of like the opportunity to switch out here. But I mean, Earthquake is so strong. What if I like click coaching here? Oh, I feel like we're gonna get Wisp is the bad part. I can coaching in close combat into this monkey. Ah, but monkey's Terra Ghost. All right, I'm a close combat into the Trapinch. They withdraw. Oh man. And we're gonna get the coaching off, which is nice. They are the Yanma. Close combat's gonna do a lot. Not quite picking up the KO. We get the coaching boost. So I'm neutral on defenses. And we do just see Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. Earthquake does some damage, not crazy. I definitely am clicking knockoff. I could detect here as well. I think, does +1 acrobatics knock out this Yanma? +1 acrobatics probably does. So I think I'm gonna double up into the Yanma. Because that Pokemon's a huge threat for me. All right, beautiful, amazing, amazing play for me. We see Air Slash, knocks out Hoodie. This guy should go down though. And if not, we have Fake Out support next turn. If I tear it, it would definitely die. They live on 1. Oh man. Oh, they're sashed. What? I thought my dog was always outspeeding them because I'm scarfed. Oh no, I am not. That's funny. That is definitely funny. Well, I just got to the cap. I get a Fake Out for free and I just get a close combat. And I freely get a KO here. There's nothing that they can switch in to take this hit. So I'll just go for it. I'm assuming that they switch out the Yanma on this turn. Would make so much sense to me. Because if they let it go down, then Growlithe looks really, really good. And I still keep my Terra alive. Man, Sash? I really should have been Jolly Scarf. So they're not, they're Sash. Wow. We know the Horsey's Scope Lens. Just trying to keep track of some stuff down here. I want to calc the Kubfu versus Trapinch at level 50. Yeah, it looks like Eviolite. We do see the crab come out. They're gonna double out. Okay, that's fine with me. See Monkey come back in. Yeah, that is some beautiful damage. And they just straight up die. Awesome. Tailwind is really bad here, right? I think I am gonna Terra my Growlithe or my not my Growlithe, my Meowth and stay in on this turn. I think I Terra Grass. Does knockoff even knock them out? I don't know. I mean, I could double protect here. How about I protect on my cat? And I acrobatics into the Yanma. If they knock me out, it does put me in a bad spot though. If they choose to not tailwind here. But if they do choose to tailwind, then this is the right play. I think, oh man, it's so tough. I'm gonna go for this. We protect the cat. I thought about swapping it out there too. We see air slash. Dang, bad turn for me. I mean, could be a lot worse. Could definitely be a lot worse. A drain punch, that's fine. I think I'm pretty forced to Terra Flying and Terra Blast, or I could just Flare Blitz into this Crab Brawler. They are -1 now. Flare Blitz should be able to straight up knock them out. They have the Trapinch in the back. Her Brawler is Terra Fairy. I think I will knock off into the Yanma slot, and I'll just straight up Flare Blitz. Keep both my Terras intact. Oh, but if they tailwind here, I have to Terra Fairy or Terra Flying. Okay, yep, I'll Terra Fly. What is going to happen here? I don't know. It could be over. It's going to be over in one way or another. All right. But which way, we will see. We see Hypnosis. We dodge. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I think the dodge is going to secure the game for us. Oh, that dodge is so beautiful for us. I mean, what? Compound Eyes 1.3 times what? Like point. What is Hypnosis accuracy? Hypnosis Pokemon. Let me search this up for you guys. It's 60%. 1.3 times 0.6 is not even 80%. Wow, huge turn for me. We're just gonna, well, I'll Iron Head, and I will Flare Blitz. And wow, GG's to Kung Fu. This is a scary matchup, and I also don't think I had the best prep for it. We definitely got bailed out a little bit on that one. I mean, if they rage quit. I'm sorry, man. If we get put to sleep there, we knock out the other guy. They they can't knock out my Meowth in one shot ever. So I protect, try to stall out the turns. If I get a 1-turn sleep, then I'd be fine. Yeah, tough game with the odds. I am very happy about winning this one. Another 2-0 victory for us, which is really nice. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you do, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one next week. See ya.